Welcome, I'm Petra, and we're going to talk about how to get rid of the twin flame because they are not available. Who knows, this may be your situation. There was someone in the community here on YouTube that had this situation. So if you have a situation and you want me to address that in a very general sense, I will pick something out of your story or your question and make it general for everyone and answer it. Please let me know what you would want me to talk about in the comment field below. So how to get rid of the twin flame because they are not available? I think this is a perfect question because it happens that you come in this close encounter and it feels so like real, so close. You need to do something with it, but there is something in that situation that is absolutely not working. And you may feel strange about that. So, what to do? Let's get into it. When you are in a connection that feels deeply emotional in some way, but they are not available for a relationship to start, what to do? Should you let it all go and find a way to forget about it? I think that when we get into this situation with this connection that feels so deeply emotional, it does come across to us as like this may be a twin flame. Maybe this is something so deeply ingrained that it is about the soul. Maybe this is not just person to person, but it is spirit to spirit. And you are just completely, it changes you. It just, maybe in the first place, it changes you into an emotional wreck. Who knows? And at the same time, good, feel good in an extraordinary way. And you've got to do something with it because it has this hook inside of you that feels like you've got to do something with it. And, for that situation to at the same time seem impossible, that's an enormous thing. And it's very understandable that you get to us and to the journey and to the work and to the inner work and to spiritual development and to personal development with the depth of the divine through such a story. And you're very welcome with us to come work with us when you have that. We have an entire community in which you are welcome to work that out for yourself, with our tools, of which key is the most prominent and important, and that tool of key that works immediately into your feeling of emotional distress. And you're going to resolve that in yourself. We also have sessions there that we guide you through the key tool. There's much more there. This is really a great place for you to arrive. And we have so many options there that are in the free and inexpensive and donation kind of range that is often very welcome for people to just take in. And I just want to say that upfront immediately here, like, you are welcome. That group, that community is a Facebook group, and it is in the link in the description below. If this is your true twin flame, you cannot get rid of them by walking away and trying to forget them. They will remain being your twin flame, and thus be the person that not only is your ultimate lover at the core of their being, but also is destined to be with you in a relationship that actual shape, giving that actual shape. The fact they are not available tells you that there is inner work to be done inside of you, is them, because you're one, so that things will change eventually. Yeah, that's true. When they are your true twin flame, this is only one person and they cannot change bodies or anything. So it's just absolutely them. Even though they have this impossible situation around themselves in relationship to you. This unavailability in some way. And they will work that out when you work that out. And they will become available when you resolve what that represents inside of you. That is because the inner work is working on you and them. They are the mirrors that, even though everything in life and in the world, everything mirrors you and can be thus like input for your inner work to work things out, there, the true twin flames input as a mirror is so deep and so direct that is, it could at the moment, at a dramatic moment, seem awful, but it's actually a saving grace. This is really their unique quality, which actually means that they deeply, deeply love you because you are now able to resolve that unavailability problem in your world by going inside of yourself and resolve it there. And that is how they love you even. And when it is resolved, they will come forward and be that for you and with you. And now you're also able to answer that really truthfully, truly. Not as I will act as if I'm available, or I'm available in the superficial sense, like I wasn't married. But maybe you were unavailable in another sense. You can work that out with the inner work. And this truly works like this with the true twin flame. It can seem magical almost, or like, well, yeah, I can't believe that is really so. But it really is. And from people that have gone the whole journey, that are in harmonious twin flame union, the state of being that it is all about, where you want to go to make it a success, they will all tell you that this is true, that it works like that. So even though it may sound unbelievable, you will come to find out by yourself, should you go the whole journey, that then you would come out at this place where you would say, oh, looking back, yeah, it always had worked like that. Now, this is the point, of course, like there's this point like, so is it a true twin flame? Because you may be in this situation and they're unavailable and you're incredibly emotional about it, but it is not known that it is the true twin flame. Okay, well, at least you've got a hint of, if they are, this is how it works. So you can also start to do the inner work and move forward knowing this and then seeing how things work out. And also take that into account when you're at the end of the day, at the end of this development in which you are, to know if they are the true twin flame or not. If it is a false twin flame, it would make sense to end the dealings with them after you've fully learned what they are teaching you through the entire situation you two are experiencing together. Thus, you make space for the true twin flame to come in. Maybe you are stuck in a situation that reflects unavailability to you because there is something inside of you that attracted that. True, if it is a false twin flame that is in that situation with you, that would also absolutely be stirring emotions in you in this kind of sense. It can totally happen and be a false twin flame. And yes, if you know that it is a false twin flame, you would get rid of them, essentially. That is what will happen, and that you do well to organize for yourself that you get to that place. Indeed. But not before you learn the lesson. Because otherwise, when you don't learn what was present there in that relationship, that you now learn that you're going to do absolutely different from now on, and especially with the true twin flame, then that meeting with that false twin flame hadn't made sense. You haven't used that opportunity to heal that issue. And you will probably get another false twin flame to work it out again. And if you don't learn it again, then you will get another false twin flame. And then another one. And I just want to tell you, by the way, I understand. Don't think I don't understand what I'm talking about. I have lived that. I have gotten through false twin flame after false twin flame after false twin flame. For 15 years, consciously, quite consciously. Because I didn't learn the lesson. Okay, so I know what it is like. I am guilty of all of these things. So don't think that it's like, oh, that's negative. Now she looks down upon me. Well, then I would look down upon myself. That would be kind of unloving. So there you go. It's good to know, I think. So you've got to learn from the false twin flame what is inside there for you. And this may hold an enormously valuable key to success with relationships, with the relationship that is the ultimate lover and your best friend and your teacher and your student and your business partner in your mission too, your twin flame. And that is also forming like the, how do you say, like it's the gateway towards them. When you've resolved that, you attract that true twin flame. Sometimes suddenly. And when you learn that lesson, it will also become clear to you who the true twin flame is. Sometimes when you already know them, or when they do get suddenly attracted in your life, and you will know that it is them. Because now you've learned that certain thing. That was a lesson that you at first hadn't learned yet. And what this lesson is, there can be so many things, but because we're talking about they are not available, it will have to do something with the unavailability. Which can be many things. But what about that you had been traumatized as a child to bond with unavailable parents? That could have been the thing, and now you're unconsciously and unwanted attracting people into your life that are unavailable. That's what happens. And it has to do with you healing that, and it has to do with you learning the lessons that are in that for you. Which is it? You starting to do the inner work with the healing tool key seriously and with commitment will eventually work that out perfectly. You'll get to unequivocally know which one it is, the true or the false twin flame. And severing ties with people that are not meant for you will take place with ease. Even better, union will ensue. That's true. In both cases, it's like, okay, so I'm in this situation, they're not available, I don't like that, can I get rid of them? And that seems difficult to get rid of them also. But is it my true twin flame? Which is described what to do with that I did? Or is it a false twin flame, which I also described that situation, like what to do with it? Which one is it? But the point is, when you start to do the inner work, no matter which one it is, and you take that seriously and you commit to it and you go deeper and deeper and deeper, and that inner work does form your path, your journey, then you guarantee to yourself that you will find out which one it is. And on the way, you've even done a lot of inner work that had needed to be done anyway inside of you to feel better, to be more healed, to be more whole. So that's a good direction to go in any case. And you will find it out. Because that inner work heals you. And that you also heals into the correct knowing. The correct divine messages that you can listen to. Yeah. That's really what happens. So you can trust that development, that direction. And you're invited to do that with us if you want to. You'll see that in both cases the resolution of the unavailable issue in you is the core of the matter. That is what you are going to heal. Becoming fully available yourself for the real thing, and you'll attract the real thing. It can seem like, yeah, but I'm still not convinced that it is me that is unavailable. I mean, they are unavailable, isn't it? It's not me. But I want to challenge you that it is you. And you're going to find out how. And you will find many things. Maybe you are unavailable to yourself. Maybe you're unavailable to a certain part of yourself. Maybe you are unavailable to the soulful whisperings in your heart. And you say no to them all the time. Maybe you had learned this as a child. Totally a pattern of survival. And healing that may mean that you're going to say goodbye to such patterns. That can even cause grief because you're so used to it. And if you have grief, then grief. If you heal unavailability, grieve the unavailability while it's going away. It has been so helpful for you all this time. 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades. And now it's leaving you. The unavailability. But there's something you do it for. And that is the real thing. And then you will attract the real thing. I hope this helped. Let me know how it helped you by making a comment below in the comment section. And I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.